The new season of Singles Inferno brought more interesting people, and it's capturing people's attention. However, not all casts are receiving love at the moment. There are some casts that actually are hated by the public. But we also need to keep in mind that they are known to edit things in a certain way, and the show is for entertainment. The first one, of course, is Yuk Jun-seo. Yuk Jun-seo has gone from being one of the show's most popular cast members to being one of the most divisive. Throughout the series, viewers have voiced their opinions on his behavior toward fellow cast members, and people are calling him a red flag. Jun-seo sparked controversy after his behavior towards Chung Eugene. The contestants were in a communal space. Netizens noticed that while Eugene was in the shot and after replying to Jun-seo, he didn't attempt to speak to her or interact. Jun-seo then started speaking to Min-sol after seemingly ignoring Eugene, even when she waved. When the clip was posted, netizens shared their anger towards Jun-seo and his attitude towards Eugene. The way he deliberately ignored her not once but twice. I get that he's no longer romantically attracted to her, but he can't even be her friend? This man is so unbelievable and pathetic. If you watch it without context, you'd think she's done something wrong, but she didn't. Another time as well was involving Eugene. In one episode, a tipsy Eugene decided to have some fun swinging on Inferno's swings. Some viewers weren't happy about Jun-seo's reaction to Eugene in front of other female cast members. For them, it seemed that he was trash-talking about her. Also, people were mad that Jun-seo gave false hopes to Min-sol after asking her if she wanted to go to paradise. Jun-seo asking Min-sol if she wanted to go to paradise basically got her hopes up just not to pick her as diabolical. She deserves better. Another thing that people didn't like was that in their belief, Jun-seo is a hypocrite. In one episode, Seon spoke candidly to Jun-seo about her feelings. According to viewers, Jun-seo reacted much differently to Seon than he did to Eugene, who, like Seon, had expressed interest in Theo Jang, and also confessed that she has feelings for 3 guys. He's rude, immature, but most of all, a hypocrite. Look how cool and understanding he acts while Seon admits bluntly that she likes 3 guys at the same time, but he badmouthed Eugene only because she chatted with Theo. These two disgustingly match well. Then a bed scene happened. A bed scene date featuring Lee Seon and Jun-seo became one of the show's most discussed moments. Some people are fine with the scene, some people are not. But what was mostly criticized was that he used too much force to push Seon back down when she sat up in the bed. I'm not sure if anyone notices, but I've seen Jun-seo being a bit too physical, like when he hit Seon's neck on the bed. It was so uncomfortable to watch. While people were criticizing his behavior on Singles Inferno, his past was dug up. Allegations of having produced a cartoon using problematic words started to spread on the internet. An Insta's post had already called out the cartoon in 2021, and while it didn't garner as much attention then, the cartoon has since resurfaced following his appearance in Singles Inferno. A thread about Yuk Jun-seo, who is currently gaining attention for appearing on Singles Inferno, featuring his past offensive remarks about mothers, peoples with disabilities, and prostitution. The cartoon, shared on Naver under Yuk Jun-seo's alleged ID, which is Yuk Jun-seo's name when typed in Korean, features obviously derogatory words. For example, a scene from his cartoon titled Invisible Triple Kick shows a supermarket named NIM Mart, which is considered an insult toward mothers. In another scene, one of the characters comments, "Doesn't that person look disabled talking to themselves like that?" Another character is introduced as a leader of prostitution. Invisible Triple Kick was published in December 2012, which, given Yuk Jun-seo's birthdate of April 1996, means he was 16 years old when he drew them. In 2021, some netizens defended Yuk Jun-seo, claiming that back then, teenagers all talked like that. In 2025, though, combined with his red flag behavior on Singles Inferno 4, the backlash is more significant. In 2012, Wikitree reached out to IOK company Yuk Jun-seo's management at the time to verify and was unsuccessful hearing back. As of 2025, the contestant does not seem to be signed to a management, leaving it entirely up to Yuk Jun-seo himself to respond to the growing viewer disappointment. Another cast member who is receiving a lot of criticism is Seon. Many of the complaints surrounded the focus on contestant Lee Seon. Many shared that the episode seemed too centered on her, and while it isn't uncommon, especially considering her popularity among the male contestants and even fans, they thought the formula was getting boring and that people even fell asleep. I fell asleep watching the new episodes. It never happened to me in the previous seasons, maybe because of all the drama with Seon and her boys. Don't get me wrong. Seon is really a good girl, but compared to Ja, Sol-ki, Dex, and Gwon-hee, I feel like she is missing something that always catches my attention from the most popular ones, even though they are not my favorites. Seon has received criticism for leading 3 guys on the entire show: Theo Jang, Yuk Jun-seo, and Kim Jeong-su. While it's common for singles to date around on Singles Inferno to find their match made in paradise, some viewers are taking issue with the way Seon is going about it. Am I the only person who thinks Seon is not a serious person? I mean, she's leading 3 guys on the entire show. 9 episodes in, and she's not letting any of them know she's not interested. She sleeps in the arms of another man, then goes to Theo the next morning and continues to lead him on like nothing happened last night and that she wants Yuk to take her back to paradise. There have been girls in other seasons that had all the men after them. Example, Ga, Sowoon, and Sol-ki, but they left a good image because they kept it classy and let others know it wasn't happening. I don't know what she hopes to achieve from this show, but she doesn't seem to be leaving a good image behind. In particular, they aren't happy about how Seon and Theo's storyline is developing, saying that Theo deserves way better, from I like Theo the most to cuddling in one bed with Jun-seo a few minutes later. WTF girl, where are your boundaries? And FYI, if you watch all the seasons of SI, none of the contestants slept together in one bed through all the night cuddling like Seonjun did. Although some panelists have allegedly shown favoritism towards Seon and other cast members, panelist Lee Da-hee's insightful comments about her have resonated with Singles Inferno fans. I keep thinking it would be dangerous to date somebody like her, Da-hee said. Just considering how her feelings can be so easily influenced. However, other viewers have defended Seon, pointing out that Singles Inferno is all about dating multiple people, not fully committing to one match for the duration of the show. Another person that was hated, at least for some time, is Kim Jeong-su. In episode 1, he introduced himself as a golden retriever-like person who tends to have lovey-dovey relationships. Although Jeong-su is handsome and charming, some viewers who watched the first 4 episodes think he might be insincere. He sounds like he would be a perfect cover for a narcissist. On the outside, everything he does or says is perfect, but that's just a mask. I get more genuine vibes from Theo and Jun-seo. Exactly, it feels like such a facade and curated show of actions. Some viewers who aren't fans of Jeong-su have compared him to a past Singles Inferno cast member, Lee Gwon-hee. Somehow he's worse than Gwon-hee lol. At least Gwon-hee was openly toxic. This guy is very shady. In episode 4, Lee Seon asked Jeong-su about his interest in other women on the show, as he said he wanted to go with someone new than with the ones he went with in the past. He told her, "I was really just trying not to make you feel pressured. Yeah, I think I was trying to be considerate of you." This made people feel uncomfortable, as he always knows what to say when he is caught up in something but later on does something different. But Kim Jeong-su's latest behavior in new episodes has netizens changing their minds about him. In the newest episode of the series released on February 4th, Jeong-su made everyone surprised by choosing Eugene to take to paradise, despite seemingly not having a romantic interest in her. While this might have been considered negative under other circumstances, Jeong-su showed consideration and appreciation for Eugene, helping him work through his thoughts. Even better, many felt he made sure Eugene enjoyed the date, with viewers saying that it was one of the best so far. Another cast member that gave off not a good image for people is Haelin. Her actions towards the female cast have since drawn mixed reviews. As she introduced herself to the girls for the first time, she instantly called them uni, hitting a few nerves. The cast members are not allowed to reveal their age on the island. Uni is a term used for older women, hence many of the other cast members thought that she was shading them. Although Haelin defended herself, claiming that it was a term of endearment, the damage had already been done. Netizens were divided, with some finding her rude and others liking her straightforward touch. You call that charming? I don't know. She seems kind of rude, lol. Wow, her visuals are one thing, but her personality is another, lol. She's so refreshing, and she probably wouldn't lose in a fight anywhere. But otherwise she hasn't done anything else that would seem like bad behavior. Unfortunately, Theo recently made a mistake on Instagram and is receiving hate comments. He is for sure people's favorite on the show, but people think everybody has to be perfect. He liked a post where it says that Sian is a pick-me girl. You need to stay away from pick-me girls at Sian. She is such a pick-me girl, and she is just playing with your heart. It's more like Sian. She is more focused on the attention and status boosts she gets from all the guys vying for her. She is literally the female version of Da-hee. After receiving a lot of hate comments, Theo responded, "Yo guys, please don't insinuate things about each other." I've been getting too many replies and stories lately, more than 2,000 pieces a day, so it's impossible for me to check out everything people are talking about. I just wanted to express my gratitude to the fans visiting my page. If anyone has been offended by my stupid mistake, I sincerely apologize. That being said, Sian, Jun-seo, and I are still best close friends. This kind of argument could deteriorate our friendship. It's okay for y'all to take it out on me, but please not on each member's fans. But that is, people always like to criticize others. On Reddit, viewers pointed out that netizens have been engaging in this disgusting behavior since the show's first season. I checked the comments, but for whatever reason, I'm not surprised. I was expecting the very hardcore fans to rush to IG and start leaving hate comments. This has been happening since season 1. Last season among the girls, I believe it was towards Minji. It was so disgusting. It almost sort of feels like something normal because of how we see it every season, even though it's not. Jeong-su's comments are off, and I think it's always been like that for him. I wonder how insane the comments section of his would have been like. This is so sad. But what are your thoughts? I personally like all of them on the show as I watch for entertainment. In every reality show, there's going to be bad guys, and we don't know for sure if it was created for views or if it's their real personalities. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.